The year is 2077. I am surrounded by young kiddos, my grandkids. Most of them were born in 2050s and 60s. The world is so different these days. You'd laugh your heart out when you hear them call me all manner of names. Let me admit, I pamper them very much, especially when they come to visit. They remind me of those days I was young, in 2020s when the world was hit by the pandemic, Sometimes their strict grandma has to intervene, otherwise I would spoil them too much. You see, most of these grandkids are in the university level right now, being very aggressive to succeed, and they have a lot of questions. How did you start this multi-billion company, grandpa? What were you doing when you were our age, grandpa? Why do you have so much influence and you are very old? If you are young again today, grandpa, which mistakes would you ensure you never repeat? How have you remained so real and humble even when the whole world knows you, grandpa? Grandpa this, grandpa that. In a nutshell, this is generally what I tell them. My good children, when I was your age, I had nothing. All I had were just but ideas. Just the thought of when do ideas turn and become gold used to frustrate me. I always knew there was something so great within me, and I always knew I was born to do exploits. But how? Which is the button to press in life and life starts manufacturing gold? Have I already missed the button? Sometimes I would find myself frustrated after believing in a certain path I was following, only for me to find a wall at the far end. Sometimes I used to question God when I saw my not so Christian friends doing so well in life. And yet here I was, not even sure of what I will wake up to do the following day. My children, what made me to keep going on was the fact that I knew I was born for greatness, and I could not make peace with anything other than the best version of myself. See, children, many people we started together, but along the road, they made peace with mediocrity. They made peace with their comfort zones, with poverty, and they found a home where was meant to be a path to home. They started dancing in a battlefield where the only thing that happens is war. So every day I used to tell myself that I will rise and try all things, that I will throw all of myself into things, and I was sure that one day, just one, the sun will rise. The effort I have been putting in life will meet the sun, and the day will be my day. I started telling God I knew He brought me on earth for a reason, and I was not planning to take it all to the grave. What made the difference is that I knew I was born for greatness. Sons and daughters, if you don't become aware that inside you is something so great, that the world is eagerly awaiting for it and the world will be healed by it, then you will believe every lie that the devil and his agents in people's bodies tell you. The day you start believing you have a limit will be the day you will start expiring. Ever since I knew there has never lived another me in the face of this world, then I knew I had no limit. And what I was capable of doing was not yet recorded in any book, or sung in any song, or drawn in any picture. Do not let what you go through today fool you of where you are meant to be. Look at the butterfly. So beautiful. What makes you forget it was once a caterpillar? And they look nothing alike. My beautiful grandsons and daughters, I have lived my life, and I did the best I could. Now I throw the ball to you. From my side, the ball looks beautiful, promising and full of life. From your side, the ball I throw is muddy, pressureless, unformed. It's up to you to form it. Give it shape. The voice to know the right thing to do must come from within you, not without. It must be from your Creator. If you are clueless of what God wants you to do on earth, then be happy. From today, tell Him you desire to know. Then stop being lazy. Take advantage of whatever opportunities around you, no matter how small. Don't sleep when you could go somewhere and volunteer to do something, even if it is washing the church. Don't hesitate to challenge yourself and live beyond what you have let to become your comfort zone for so long. Don't start thinking you want to be like so and so. Start thinking you want to be the best version of yourself. You have not lived before. If this is how you will be thinking, then sons and daughters, nothing will be impossible for you. Being the richest person on earth will become so cheap, and the thought of dying empty will on the other hand become so expensive. In a nutshell, see, all the time I speak to these my young loved ones and their eyes are filled with tears, I know they have heard me. I know as long as they never allow death to happen deep inside them, then there is hope. As long as they keep asking questions and trying again, I know there is hope. The day will arise. And just like Sir Winston Churchill once said, there comes a special moment in everyone's life, a moment for which that person was born. When he seizes it, it is his finest hour. Breathing Tongues, Kenya.